Sunram. Sunram finds an OC left pocket three on the way. Tickles it Twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Pleasant good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Carrington High School. We got the Carrington Shootout for you here this afternoon. Carrington boys and girls basketball shootout here. And we got 4 games each and every day for you right here on yourliveevent.com. One game, actually 5 games, I guess, with the JV. The JV game just completed here, and that was Watford City over Northern Cass boys basketball JV contest 53-40. So Watford City wins that one over Northern Cass on the JV side of things. Coming up next here, we'll have the boys varsity, Watford City taking on Northern Cass. And then approximately 4:30 today will be a girls basketball game. Carrington will take on Hazen. 6 o'clock tonight, Trinity will meet Northern Cass, another girls basketball game, varsity contest. And then tonight at 7:30 will be Carrington against Nedrose for boys varsity. So that's our schedule here today from Carrington. 4 games for you right here on yourliveevent.com. All in the East Gymnasium. Going on in the West Gym today at 3 o'clock, all JV games, Carrington and Hazen. And then 4:30, we Trinity against Northern Cass. And 6 o'clock, Nedrose will take on Carrington. First 2 games over there are girls basketball, and then the boys will play at 6 o'clock tonight in the West Gym. Then tomorrow's schedule will start a little bit before 11 a.m., or about 11 a.m. tomorrow, right here in the East Gym. JV contest, boys JV, Carrington and Watford City. And at 12:30 tomorrow, we'll have the Carrington boys taking on Watford City in the varsity game. 2 o'clock tomorrow, another boys basketball varsity game. Northern Cass will take on Nedrose. 3:30 tomorrow, girls basketball varsity game will be Carrington against Trinity. And 5 o'clock tomorrow will be a girls varsity game, Northern Cass against Hazen. So that's our schedule for tomorrow. And in the West Gym tomorrow will be JV contests. 12:30 tomorrow, Northern Cass will take on Nedrose. 2 o'clock tomorrow in the West Gym, JV game. Carrington will meet Trinity, and then Northern Cass will take on Hazen. So all those games from the East Gym will be coming up for you right here on yourliveevent.com. And we'll try and get you some updates what's happening over there in the West Gym with the JV contest. My name is Greg for yourliveevent.com. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to all of our sponsors. And this is the IRE pregame report, IRE Insurance pregame report. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at IRE Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to ireinsurance.com to get a free quote. Okay, why don't we take our first break here? I got a chance to talk with both head coaches for Watford City and Northern Cass. So that's coming up on our pregame report. We'll get to the starting lineups and tip-off coming up from Carrington. It's the Carrington Shootout next right here on yourliveevent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
To Carrington, I'm Greg for yourliveevent.com. We're at the Carrington Shootout today and tomorrow. We have 4 games each day. And right now we're glad to be joined by head coach for Northern Cass Jaguars, Bryce Laxdal, in his 7th year. Thanks, Coach, for joining us here. And before we talk about the shootout that you guys are participating in, Let's talk about before Christmas there. Just fell short to a Grafton team, so talk about that.
Yeah, Grafton, really nice team. Some really good size and good shooters that ended up giving us just a little bit too much to handle on the offensive boards. It kind of wore us out in the end. But I thought we had improved from our first two games to that Grafton game. They're a really good team. They're ranked really high in the polls. So I thought our guys gave a lot of good energy, good effort, and we can hope to carry that over here this weekend.
So let's talk about the shootout. You got the Watford City Wolves. So shootout's kind of nice because maybe you just get to see some teams that you normally don't get to see, right?
Oh, definitely. Teams from Watford City and Ned Rose there across the state kind of meet in the middle is really convenient for everybody, and kind of get a taste of the other two regions and teams that we normally don't match up with. So it'll be interesting to see how our styles of play kind of contrast with each other.
Should be playing without two usual starters today, right?
Yeah, Trey Huzar, he's out still. He hurt his thumb in our scrimmage. He'll be out. We'll know a little bit more of him January 1st. He will know a little bit more. He was all region returner for us last year. He averaged about 14 and 6, and he's just a really big piece of what we're trying to do, and we'll be excited. Hopefully get some good news on him. And then Matthew Hoppy is another explosive player, really, really good defender for us. And we'll know more next Friday, a week from today. He goes back in. We'll hopefully get some good news on him too. So, we're gaining some experience with these guys right now, and we're hoping that with those guys coming back, we'll have some experience, some depth, and can really be somebody that can cause some problems down the stretch.
Sounds good. Thanks, Coach, and good luck today and tomorrow and the rest of the season.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Right here on yourliveevent.com. My name is Greg, and we got the Carrington Shootout going on here in the Central City. And we got 4 games today and tomorrow for you right here on yourliveevent.com. Right now, head coach David Gumke is joining us from Watford City. Thanks, Coach, for taking time and chatting with us here on Your Live Event. And before we talk about today, let's talk about your season. Before Christmas there, you lost to Turtle Mountain. Maybe give us some key takeaways from that game.
Well, it was a game that we kind of thought was winnable for us, and we were in the game most of the game, so it was a good game for us. We lost by 11. Our kids played better. We scored the ball a little bit better. We didn't do a very good job of getting key stops when we needed to, and then had a little struggle on the defensive board and keep giving them second chance points. But compared to the first 2 games we played, it was a much closer game, and we're in it, so it felt like, hey, we're doing some good things.
Okay, you got the Jaguars today in a Division A contest. So talk about the Jaguars, a team you really normally don't get to see, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen them before. I did watch film on them in their game. I can't remember what date it was, but got to watch them a little bit and see that they do a lot of good things. It looks like they do a lot of ball picks in their offense. Good players. Looks like they're very well coached. And I don't know anything about them other than that. And I see a few players that are really good ball handlers and some good skill players for them. So excited to be able to make adjustments in game. We work on our stuff, and hopefully we've covered enough things that we can handle anything that comes our way. And shouldn't be too surprised with stuff. But, just seeing them on film a little bit just helps us kind of get a few things and tendencies from that team. Now, coming up tomorrow, you'll have Carrington, the host. So it's kind of nice. Maybe get 2 games in 2 days after Christmas, right? Right after the Christmas break. But we only got 1 practice here to get ready. We played on the 21st against Turtle Mountain, and then we didn't practice again until yesterday. And that's a tough thing to do, to go that many days off and then come back and practice and be real sharp. Especially kids are huffing and puffing a little bit, even just from that short amount of time. So it's nice. It's a good trip for us. We don't have too many overnights ever, and just a chance to kind of bond together and do something together here and come to this tournament. Carrington, they play well too. Watching them on film, and got some very good players. I don't know the names right off the top of my head. But number 2 for Carrington seems like a really solid player. Pushes the ball well. He can go coast to coast, and so we practiced yesterday with. I've got Javen McGorman, who does that very well. And so we did some drills with him, just pushing the ball as hard as he could. And I was trying to get him stopped and know where he's at. I noticed number 21 also is a very nice shooter, long, lanky kid. So excited for the opportunity and to get to play somebody different that we haven't played before.
Awesome. Sounds good. Thanks for joining us, and good luck today and tomorrow and the rest of the season.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the 3-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
See your local Farmers Union Insurance agent, Jennifer Worley, in Cavalier.
Welcome back here to the Irie Insurance pregame report right here on yourliveevent.com from Carrington tonight, or this afternoon here, as we're at the Carrington Shootout basketball tournament. We got Northern Cass taking on Watford City Wolves here in our first game of 4 varsity games for you right here on yourliveevent.com. All right, why don't we get to the starting lineups here? Let's talk about the visitors. Northern Cass Jaguars, they're going to be the visitors on the scoreboard here. They are a Division A Region 1 team. They are 1-2 on the season so far. Their head coach, Bryce Laxdal, in his 7th year, 13th overall. He's assisted by Chad Whitner and Colby Vanderwall. Last year, the Jaguars finished at 15-7 overall, and they lost out in the regionals. So the Jaguars are going to start like this afternoon. Miles Freilich will start at guard. He's a 5'6" junior. Hudson Reichel will start at guard. He's a 5'10" sophomore. Another guard here, so 3 guards. Parker Zeski, a 5'8" junior, and then Keelan Munson will start at forward. He's a 6'3" senior, and at center is Sam Nelson, a 6'1" senior. Off the bench for Coach Laxdal here will be Chris Hoyland and Brooks Crockett, freshman. Crockett, a freshman, and Hoyland, a junior. So that's the lineup here for Northern Cass Jaguars for this contest. Now, Watford City Wolves, they are a Division A Region 4 team. They are 0-3 on the year. Wolves last year finished at 2-20 overall. Their head coach is David Gumke in his 6th year. He's assisted by Stephen Bruins, Javen McGorman, Justin Solheim, and Brock Haugeberg. So the Wolves will start like this. At guard will be Xavier McGorman, 6'2" junior. Second guard here is Sears Radu, a 6'1" junior. And also here will be 3 forwards. One is Tristan DeVries, a 6'2" sophomore. Thaden Arnold will start at forward, a 6'3" junior. Then Landon Vetter, a 6'4" senior. Off the bench for Coach Gumke, Kyle Best, a sophomore. Dominic Latre, a sophomore. And Carter Breitbach, a 5'10" sophomore. So that's the lineup here for Watford City Wolves, 0-3 on the year. It's a lineup for these 2 clubs, and then we'll get to tip-off next. Thanks for tuning in to the Irie Insurance pregame report. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Visit IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Okay, well, we'll come back here and we'll get you ready. And the tip-off coming up for game 1 of 4 from Carrington right here on YourLiveEvent.com. Watford City and Northern Cass for boys varsity basketball next.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
Okay, welcome back here to Carrington. I'm Greg for YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks for tuning in. And we got Watford City and Northern Cass coming up here for you in boys varsity action from the Carrington Shootout. First game of 4 here today. And we should be set for action here from Carrington. So Watford City will be white tops, white trunks. And Northern Cass, black tops, black trunks. So 8 minutes on the clock, and we should be set for action here from Carrington High School as these two teams here will meet for the first time. So Northern Cass, a Region 1 team, Watford City, a Region 4 team. And the tip goes to the Jaguars, and we are underway here. Freilich will have it. So Freilich will enter the front court for the Jaguars. Looks like man pressure put on, and right from the get-go, and a shot inside, no good. Rebound's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Northern Cass basketball. I think that was Munson on the attempt. So the trigger will be Freilich, Miles Freilich, the junior for the Jaguars. Freilich gets it in to right shoulder. He'll launch a 3, and he'll score. So Rachel will have the first 3 points of the ball game here. And on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, it's 3-0. Northern Cass leading Watford City the ball. Driving to the bucket, dishing it underneath. Nice drive, but can't completing it is Arnold. And now Northern Cass will push it back to the way. It's going to be Freilich up front. Working around, Freilich up top, right by the Cardinal logo here in Carrington, North Dakota. And pressure put on by the Wolves here. Bounce pass to Zeski. Here's a 3, and there's going to be good. That's going to be a good shot for Rachel. And we'll get a quick timeout here by head coach David Gumpy and the Wolves. So our timeouts brought to you by Bank North. Bank North has been trusted a financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. We'll be back.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Timeout's brought to you by Bank North. Welcome back here to Carrington. All right, so the Wolves will have it. It's going to be Radu up front. Radu passes it. Back to Radu now, near side, left wing. Up front. That's a veteran there. Now it's going to be turned over. Northern Cass will get it. Back to the way is Freilich now. Get near side here to Zeski. Zeski stops and pops a little bit too hard. Rebound Watford City. Watford City Wolves will push it up. Radu has it. Radu driving baseline now. Radu puts it up beyond the arc. Going to be short. Rebound Northern Cass. So Northern Cass will push it back the other way. Driving to the bucket and putting up a shot. No good. And we got a whistle now. And I think it's going to be a foul. Be a foul on Northern Cass. So Northern Cass will pick up their first team foul. Falls on Sam Nelson, the senior. Here's Radu back the other way for the Wolves, crossing the timeline. Wolves in need a bucket here. Down 6-0 on the Bank North scoreboard. That's better with it. Passes at baseline. Radu now puts up a 3 ball. That's good, and the Wolves get on the board. So now Northern Cass will push it back to the way. Freilich met by Radu, crossing the timeline. Bounce pass to work at left side. Here's a deep 3. It's going to be a little bit too hard by Dan Arilola. Here is Radu the other way. Here's a shot. That's going to be no good. Radu with the putback. That's going to be good. So he's got Sears Radu. All 5 points for the Wolves so far. Here's Northern Cass back the other way. Nelson with it. I'll swing it up. Here's a 3 ball. That's going to be misses everything. Northern Cass. There's Zeski. So Watford City will get the ball back here now. Wolves down by 1. 3 minutes into the first quarter on the Bank North scoreboard. Radu dribbles around the horn. Penetrates now. And kicks it out. McGorman for 3. That's good. And the Wolves have their first lead, 8-6. Now it's almost stolen, but Freilich gets it back for the Jaguars. Freilich crossing the timeline. Gives a baseline now. Freilich and the Jaguars will set the offense. There's Rachel. They pick and go. Dish it inside to Nelson, and I think we got a turnover. So it'll be Watford City ball. Coming up next, we'll have Carrington and Hazen for girls varsity basketball here on yourliveevent.com. 3 more games after this one here for you. So here's Sears Radu now back to the way for the Wolves. Met by Freilich up front. Kicks it right side to Rachel. Up top now. And there's a shot. That's going to be good for Watford City. That's a DeVries rather. So DeVries scoring. And now it's 10-6. Wolves leading Northern Cass. Freilich back to the way for the Jaguars. We'll find Reichel now. He'll put up a shot. Can't get it. Rebound Wolves. Wolves will push it back to the way. Right back. Wolves now kick it across. It's going to be a tray with it. They're going to travel. Freilich now. Back to the way for the Jaguars up front. Bounce pass here. Here's a deep three. Both teams coming out shooting the three-pointer. Missed it. Rebound's good, but and a foul. Chance for a three-point play. So Munson will have a chance for a three-point play here for Northern Cass. Fouls on DeVries of Watford City Wolves. That's his first team foul. Free throw is up and good for Munson. Wolves back the other way now. Radu with it. Kick it out. Right bot. Dribbles baseline. Works it inside to Radu. Cross lane pass. Now here's DeVries for three. Misses everything. Rebound Watford City. And the putback's going to be good for Dominic Latre, the sophomore. So Latre has 2 more points. And here's Northern Cass back the other way. Rachel with it. And Crockett who checked in there. Here's a deep three again. That's going to be good for Miles Freilich. And we're going to have our first tie of the ball game here at 12. 2:34 to go in the first quarter on the Bank North scoreboard. Here's another three. That's going to be good for Breitbach. Both teams shooting the tray coming out here early after Christmas. And it's 15-12. Northern Cass has it. Give us back to Ariola. Penetrating with it. And here's a shot. That's going to be good for Northern Cass. Now Watford City back the other way. Here's McGorman. McGorman for the Wolves. Almost lost it. Got knocked away. Gets it back. McGorman now. Right by the high post. Dribbling around the lane. Loses it. Gets it back. 10 to shoot on the shot clock for the Wolves. Oh, that's Rado with it. He'll put up a fadeaway shot. No good. Weak side board tipped around right to the hands of Breitbach, and the Wolves get a new shot clock. Breitbach now for the Wolves. Find McGorman up front, and they'll reset the offense here for Watford City. Left wing now, Breitbach. He'll launch a 3-ball. That's good for Breitbach. So 18-14 now. Watford City leading Northern Cass here for boys varsity basketball from Carrington. It's a Carrington shootout. Freilich now almost worked it inside. They'll go, and driving to the lane is Munson. He's fouled. They'll have a chance for some free throws here. Subs in there for Northern Cass. So Northern Cass with it. Going to be Freilich. He'll get it in. Rachel launching. That's good for 3. So cuts the gap to 1. Here's Watford City back the other way. Watford City with it. Look it inside. Here's Latre. It's going to be loose, be turned over. Northern Cass will get it back. Not sure if the shot clock reset. I think it might have. There you go. So shot clock's off. 20 seconds to go now. With it for Northern Cass is Zeski. Here's Freilich now. 10 to shoot. Freilich dribbles left wing. 3 seconds. Here's a shot by Rachel, and he'll make it. And that's going to do it. That'll put Northern Cass back in the lead here after 1. We'll be back on yourliveevent.com.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcome back. I'm Greg for yourliveevent.com. And we're here at the Carrington Shootout. Thanks for tuning in. We're off to the second quarter here in Carrington. Northern Cass hit a shot to take the lead as time expired in the first quarter. So had a pretty decent, tight first quarter here. So the Wolves will get the ball to start. Gorman has it. Kicks it over to Vetter. The Wolves. Now he'll launch it inside. Vetter gets it back. Here's McGorman. Work it inside. It's going to be loose. Be turned over by the Wolves. So Northern Cass get the ball back. There's Freilich with it for Northern Cass Jaguars. Freilich dribbling around. Looks at the 3. Doesn't take it. Passes it. Almost knocked away. Gets it back. Now penetrating. Zeski, and now a whistle. So Watford City will get the ball back here. Watford City sub. Breitbach back in there for the Wolves. Here the Wolves putting up a shot. Can't get it there for Latre. Rebound Northern Cass. So Northern Cass back with the ball here in the first half. Top to Crockett. Crockett left wing. He'll find Munson. Freilich back. Now it's going to be a foul. Get a foul on Latre, it looks like. That'll be the first foul on Latre. And first team foul. Jaguars will have it right below us here. So Freilich will trigger it in for the Jags. Work around the horn on the play in. So here is Rachel. A little bit too hard. Missed it. Long rebound. Northern Cass gets it back. New shot clock now. There's another 3 from the left side. Off the glass. No good. Rebound. Watford City. They'll push it back to the way. And that was DeVries with it. And it's knocked away. So the Wolves will get it back underneath their basket. They get it in to Vetter. Vetter with it now for the Wolves. Kick it over to Radu. Radu, free throw line extended. Backs up beyond the perimeter. Finds Breitbach now. They'll swing it over back to Vetter. With it for the Wolves is DeVries. He'll kick it back out. Vetter for 3. Top of the key. Short. Long board will be taken back by Breitbach. He'll put up a 3 ball. That rolls off. Rebound tipped, and let's see, we got a whistle and a foul. Looks like on the rebound by Tristan DeVries. So that'll be his second team foul. So the Jags will have it back here. Up by 1. Nobody is yet to score here. 2 minutes into the second quarter. Lob it inside. Munson. Now here's a catch and shoot 3 ball. That's going to be good for Rachel. Hudson Rachel scoring. That puts the Northern Cass Jaguars up by 4 on the Bank North scoreboard. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, rather. Apologies. Timeouts brought to you by Bank North. And there's a whistle. Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit dhb.bank. Northern Cass with it. They dish it inside. Here's a shot up and no good by Munson. Rebound Watford City. They'll push it back to the way. Now we got a loose ball as it's knocked away. It's going to go by the scores table. And it will be Watford City ball, I believe, right by the scores table there. Lob it inside, double teamed, and it's knocked away. Northern Cass will get it back. Here's a 3 ball, and that's going to be in and out. No good for Northern Cass. That was Rachel. And now Watford City back the other way. Radu, baseline 3 ball. That's no good. Rebound will be Freilich. So we got a timeout. Northern Cass will do the same. Timeout's brought to you by Bank North.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying solutions for these limiting factors. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back here to Carrington, and we're live here for the Carrington Shootout. Looks like Northern Cass up 22-20 now. They got the ball as well. It's going to be Freilich with it. Freilich dribbling, penetrating, and he's going to be fouled by Northern Cass McGorman. So McGorman will pick up a foul here for the Wolves. That's going to be foul number 2, team foul. Back in there is Latre for the Wolves. And Northern Cass will check in Keelan Munson, it looks like. There's a shot up and good for Watford City. Or Northern Cass, rather. So Watford City will get the ball back now. 24-20. Northern Cass up here, 3:33 to go till halftime on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. So Northern Cass will get it back after a shot there. Now Northern Cass will push it back to the way. Up by 4. Rachel with it. Left side to Freilich. He'll set the offense for the Jags. Got it by Radu. Fralick now driving to the hole, and offensive charging call on Fralick. So Watford City will get the ball back here with 3:04 to go in the second quarter. Decently tight here for the first half so far. Division A contest. Watford City from Region 4, Northern Cass Region 1. Radu drives baseline, spins, and now we got a foul, looks like. Foul on Radu of Watford City. Pressure put on by the Wolves. Northern Cass Jaguars have it in the backcourt. Zeski now crossing the timeline. Zeski with it for the Jaguars. Kicks it left side. Reichel. Driving to the hole. The floater in the lane is no good by Crockett. Rebound, Watford City. Watford City will push it back to the way. DeVries with it. Kick it out to McGorman. Here is Latre now. Loose ball, and picking it up is McGorman. He'll drive. The floater in the lane, no good. Rebound, and the putback is good for Dominic Latre, the sophomore. So that cuts the gap to 2 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Northern Cass back the other way. It's Reichel. They'll find Zeski. He'll launch. No good. Rebound, Watford City. So Watford City will clear it. Breitbach back the other way for the Wolves. Breitbach now right wing for Watford City. We'll find Radu. Radu baseline. Up top to McGorman. Watford City can tie with a field goal here with 90 seconds left till half. Breitbach with it. He'll drive to the hole, and it's going to be blocked out of bounds by Munson. Subs in there. Fralick back in there. And Vetter back in there for Watford City. Breitbach will trigger it in for the Wolves. Breitbach gets it in to Latre. Now Radu will reset the offense. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's a shot at the shot clock buzzer. McGorman misses it. Rebound, and it didn't hit the rim, so Northern Cass get the ball. Reichel. Backcourt, Fralick now. Not quite a minute to go. A little over a minute, rather. Here's Fralick. Reichel. Dish it inside to Nelson. He'll go to work and score. Sam Nelson, the senior, puts the Jaguars up by 4 here, under a minute to go on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Shot by Radu, misses it. Weak side board, pulled down by the Wolves, and the putback is no good by Latre. Rebound, Northern Cass. Northern Cass back to the way. All the way is Fralick, and he's fouled. And he'll shoot some buckets at the charity stripe for the Jaguars here. Miles Fralick, Jr., 5'6", for Northern Cass. Here's the first one. It's up, and it is no good. He'll get another one, though. Second one is good, so 1 for 2. Watford City back the other way now. Shot clock, about a 1 second shot clock differential. Here's a shot from the left side. That's no good by McGorman. Rebound Jaguars. So now they'll get a chance for a last shot here before halftime. Shot clock off. Fralick with it. Here's Munson. Put that clock down here. Up by 5 are Northern Cass. Bounce pass to Reichel. Drive to the hole. Can't get it. There's Munson. Rebound Watford City. And that's going to do it for the first half. All right, we will head to halftime with Northern Cass leading Watford City 27-22. And we'll come back with the Hunter Insurance Halftime Report. Hunter Insurance Agency is dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance requests from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. We'll be back.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Welcome back here to Carrington. I'm Greg for YourLiveEvent.com, and we're at halftime. And our halftime report brought to you by Hunter Insurance. And Hunter Insurance Agency is dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance requests from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. And so our halftime report here, as Northern Cass has the lead over Watford City, 27-22. And as we're at the halftime break here, I don't have any stats for you, unfortunately. I was running the camera here, but now we got Brookie Almond helping us. So thanks, Brookie, for helping us out here as she's going to be running the camera for the rest of this contest. So that'll help me out too. So, all righty. Well, why don't we take another break here? And actually, we'll tell you what's coming up after this one, as we got still 3 more games coming up here for you from Carrington. And earlier today in the JV contest in the boys' side, it was Watford City defeating Northern Cass 53-40. So this is the varsity boys. Now, coming up after this one at approximately 4:30 will be Carrington taking on Hazen for girls basketball varsity game. At 6 o'clock tonight will be Trinity against Northern Cass for girls varsity basketball. And then the last game tonight at 7:30 will be Carrington taking on Nedrose varsity game. That'll be a boys varsity contest for you here later on tonight. So Let's see, the West Gym going on are all JV contests, and Carrington is taking on Hazen for girls JV, and then at 4:30, another girls JV game, Trinity and Northern Cass, and then at 6 o'clock, Ned Rose will take on Carrington for JV boys basketball. So that's all going on in the West Gym. And then tomorrow, there'll be 5 games here in the East Gym. We'll have all of them for you, starting at 11 a.m. tomorrow with the JV contest. Just video, no audio tomorrow. Carrington will take on Watford City tomorrow. And then at 12:30 for the boys varsity game will be Carrington and Watford City. 2 o'clock tomorrow, Northern Cass will take on Ned Rose for boys varsity. 3:30 tomorrow, Carrington will meet Trinity for girls varsity. And then girls varsity game lasts tomorrow night at 5 o'clock, Northern Cass against Hazen. So that's the lineup for tomorrow. All those games for you today and tomorrow right here on yourliveevent.com. Tomorrow in the West Gym, JV contest, boys JV, Northern Cass against Ned Rose. Another girls JV game tomorrow at 2 o'clock will be Carrington and Dixon Trinity. That first game will be at 12:30. And then at 3:30 tomorrow, Northern Cass will take on Hazen for girls basketball JV. So all JV contests going on in the West Gym. And we're bringing you live coverage from the East Gym here in Carrington, the newer gym. I think completed, what was it, 2018, 2019 here in Carrington. And so all the games from the East Gym here on yourliveevent.com. So we'll take another break here and we'll come back with second half action. Northern Cass leads Watford City at the break, 27-22. Thanks for listening to the Hunter Insurance Halftime Reports.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
See your local Farmers Union Insurance agent, Jennifer Worley in Cavalier.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
All right, welcome back here to Carrington. We're heading off to the second half with Northern Cass leading Watford City 27-20. And so the Jaguars will have it to start. And it's going to be Parker Zeski. He'll get it in to Freilich, and we are underway here in the second half and third quarter. Jaguars have it. That's Munson going to the bucket, and he puts it in, rolls off, can't get it. Rebound will be Arnold. Watford City will push it up. Radu now. He'll go all the way. Drive baseline. Double teamed in traffic. Finds it cross court. Try to get it to his teammate there, Vetter, and now it's going to be turned over. So Watford City will have a first half turnover or second half turnover here. Freilich now fires it right side to Reichel. Reichel now dishes it inside. And loose handle, and it's going to be turned over. Northern Cass, a turnover here. So both teams a turnover to start the second half. Radu drives to the bucket and can't get it. Gets his rebound, put back, and that's still no good. Rebound Freilich. So pushing it up the other way with Northern Cass now. Freilich dribbles behind the back. They'll set the offense here. Up by 5, just underway, about a minute into the third quarter. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Freilich, a nice move to the bucket and gets to fall. Freilich, 2 points here. I'm going to keep track, hopefully, of stats in the second half. As first half stats, I didn't have any for you. I apologize for that. All right, here is Watford City now. McGorman now for the Wolves. They'll fire it up to Vetter. Vetter drives, nice move, and a big block there by Keelan Munson, out of bounds. So Watford City will get the ball back underneath their bucket. It's going to be Landon Vetter, the 6'4 senior, triggered in. Vetter looking, gets it in. DeVries gets it back. They'll find McGorman. McGorman in the paint, finds the cutter DeVries. It's going to be turned over. So Watford City, another TO here in the third quarter. Back to the way is Miles Freilich now. Freilich driving, nice move off the glass and in for 2 for Freilich. So Freilich has all 4 of the Northern Cass points here to start. And a whistle. Be on Northern Cass foul. So the sub for Watford City will be back in there is Dominic Latre, a sophomore. At the line for Watford City here now will be DeVries. And the first free throw is up and good. So DeVries has a free throw. That's the gap here, 31-23 now. Northern Cass in the lead on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Next one's up and missed it. Rebound will be pulled down by Reichel. Reichel now finds Freilich. Freilich double team. Watford City Wolves putting on the press. And we'll get a timeout here. Or let's see, it's going to be a turnover. So Northern Cass will turn it over. So I don't know if I think it was 10 seconds there maybe. Here's Watford City back with it now. Wolves with it. Left wing, Vetter. Up top, here's DeVries. Dishes it inside to Latre, and it's going to be loose. Let's see, last touch by the Jaguars. So will be Wolves basketball underneath their basket. Trigger will be Vetter. Lobs it up to Latre. Back to Vetter. Catch and shoot triple baseline. High arcing shot is good for Vetter. 5-point advantage for the Jags. They have it back here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Nice move to the bucket, but can't complete the layup. There is Zeski. Now here's Radu to the bucket. He'll score. So Watford City has cut the gap here now. They have scored 6 unanswered. 3 minutes into the third quarter. Here's Reichel. Reichel to the bucket. Defender falls down. He'll pass it outside. Here's a shot, no good by Zeski. Rebound, Watford City. McGorman now trying to lob it inside. DeVries jumps up and gets it. He'll put it up. Can't get it. Rebound Latre in the putback. Still can't get it. Northern Cass will clear it. Here's Freilich back to the way for the Jaguars. He'll find Reichel. He'll launch. That's good. So Reichel has a 3 here in the second half, and the Jaguars back on top here, 34-28 now, with 4:25 remaining in the third quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. So Northern Cass leading Watford City. Watford City the ball. Here's McGorman with it. Dribbles left wing. Looking now the tray. He'll kick it right side. Vetter fakes right, goes left, dishes it inside. It's going to be loose and turned over. Watford City, another turnover here. They got 3 this quarter. Back to the way is Northern Cass. Going to be Zeski up top to Freilich. He'll launch. Short. Rebound will be pulled down by Munson. Here's a shot the other way. A 3 ball. That's going to be no good by Reichel. Rebound Wolves. Wolves will push it back to the way. DeVries now. He'll fall down and be out of bounds. Subs in there. Wolves will check in 3. Jags will check in Crockett. And we'll get a timeout. Timeout's brought to you by Bank North. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.com today.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
Timeout's brought to you by Bank North. Welcome back here to Carrington. I'm Greg for YourLiveEvent.com. We got Brookie Allman running the camera, doing a nice job here. So thanks, Brookie, for stepping in and helping us run the camera here on YLE. So let's see. Back here, 3:45 to go in the third. Jaguars having in the backcourt. Freilich with it. Freilich, 75-foot mark. Has to hurry, and he'll get it across. Going to be stolen by Radu. The steal and the 2. So, full court press pays off for the Wolves. They're within 4. 3:26 to go here in the third quarter. Back to the way. Now we got a whistle and a foul. The foul on Watford City. Might be DeVries. We'll double check here. It's going to be his third first-team foul. So Jags will have it right below us. Going to be Brooks Crockett, 5'9" freshman to trigger it in. Crockett looking. Gets it in to Munson. Freilich gets it back. They'll set the offense. Freilich bounce pass right side to Crockett. Up top, catch and shoot 3 ball. Reichel drills it. He's got 2 threes here in the third quarter. 7-point advantage now for Northern Cass. Radu back to the way for the Wolves. He'll dish it inside. Nice pass. Can't complete it though as DeVries. Rebound Northern Cass. Jaguars will push it back to the way. Dish it inside. It's going to be a little bit over the head of Sam Nelson. So turnover on Northern Cass. That's their third this quarter. And they push it inside Watford City. That's Arnold, and he'll put it up, and he's fouled. Foul might be on Munson. We'll double check here. Munson will pick up his first and second team foul on the Jaguars. At the line will be Thaden Arnold, 6'3" junior for Watford City Wolves. Arnold's first free throw is up and no good. He'll get another one up. So here's Arnold again for the second attempt for Watford City. Short again. Rebound, Northern Cass. Jaguars will push it back to the way. It's going to be Freilich. Freilich dribbling to the hoop and loses the handle. Watford City gets it back. Breitbach will push it up. 3-on-3 the other way. It's going to be stolen the other way. So 2 quick turnovers here by both teams, or a quick turnover. Reichel with a nice spin move. Can't get it off the glass. Rebound will be McGorman. Push up Radu now. Radu launching a 3. No good. Rebound, Northern Cass, Jaguars. Freilich, and it's going to be lost. Northern Cass, another turnover. That's 5 this quarter. Shot. Radu goes to the bucket and scores. He's got 6 in this quarter. And the Wolves within 5 here under 2 minutes to go in the third. Back to the way is Freilich, and he'll get it to Munson rather. Freilich will reset the offense here for the Jaguars. Dribbles right wing. Launching a deep 3, short, rebound, and now we got a push foul. I think Arnold pushed from behind there for Watford City, so Arnold will pick up a foul. And that's going to be his first, I believe, third team foul. Or second team foul, first on Arnold. Reichel with it for the Jags. Reichel drives baseline, underneath the bucket, spins, turn around, fadeaway, no good. Rebound will be brought down by Breitbach. Now we got a loose ball and a lost ball. So Watford City will turn it over. They got 5 here in the third quarter. So back to the ways. Miles Freilich for the Jaguars. Freilich gets a screen up front. And now we got a whistle. Might be a foul on Arnold there, it looks like. Arnold will pick up his second. Third team foul now on Watford City. Hudson Reichel will trigger it in to Freilich for the Jaguars. Jaguars by 5 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Freilich drives in the paint. Bounce pass to Crockett. Here's Munson now, back to Freilich. Freilich penetrating in traffic to the hole. Can't get it. Rebound tipped around. Loose, still loose. Battle for it, and I think Northern Cass might get it. Give me a jump ball, actually, so it's going to go back to Watford City. Watford City sub. Back in there will be Dominic Lecrae. Jaguar sub will be Parker Zeski back in there, junior. Watford City will have the ball here. Down by 5 in the third quarter. Radu jogs it up. That's by Zeski crossing the timeline. They'll find Breitbach. Left side. Kyle Besson there, a sophomore. And let's see. We got a whistle and a foul on Northern Cass, it looks like. Or I'm sorry, Watford City. Looks like it might be Kyle Best who committed the foul. That's his fourth team foul. So one more, and Northern Cass will be in the bonus, but just 32 seconds left in the third. Northern Cass with it. Zeski has it right below us. Picks up his dribble, trying to find help. And finds Freilich, and now we'll get a timeout for Northern Cass. Timeouts brought to you by Bank North. Visit banknorth.com today. Bank North, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Welcome back here. Buzzer beating 3 for Northern Cass, and that was good by Brooks Crockett. Apologies, a little bit getting late back here. So, all right, we're heading off to the fourth quarter, and it's 40-32 Northern Cass. We'll be back.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
All right, here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. Northern Cass will have it. All right, Jags will work it around the perimeter here. Zeski with it. And it's going to be turned over. Northern Cass has 6 turnovers here this half. Now we got a whistle. So it's going to be last touched by Watford City. So Northern Cass get the ball back here. Northern Cass up by 8. Trigger will be Rachel for the Jaguars. And Rachel gets it in. Now it's going to be Freilich. Freilich up front. Bounce pass to Munson. Freilich now finds Crockett. Crockett loses the handle, and it's going to be loose, but retaken back by Rachel. He'll put it up, can't get it. Weak side board by Nelson. It's knocked away, and it will be Northern Cass basketball. Nope, check that, Watford City. A Watford City basketball. Northern Cass will put on the press here. Now some discussion. We'll be back to Northern Cass as they'll get it back. So Northern Cass will trigger it in. Going to be Freilich. Get it in to Munson. Munson with it. Finds Crockett. Hesitates, drives. Bounce pass across the lane. Going to be loose and turned over. So Northern Cass, another turnover here. Watford City will push it back the other way. It's going to be DeVries with it. Kick it out. Here's a shot by McGorman. It's going to be blocked out of bounds there by number 33 again, Keelan Munson. That's his second block. I think even his third. The 6'3" senior. Here's McGorman now. McGorman lobs it up top to DeVries for Watford City. Working around the horn. Radu with it. Working around the horn. And there's Latre. Latre, 9 seconds on the shot clock. Radu launching, can't get it. Weak side board pulled down by Latre, and now it's going to be taken back by Northern Cass. Freilich with it. Now we got a whistle. Oh, Northern Cass will get it in. 90 seconds in, not a little over 90 seconds into the fourth, and we got to travel. So Northern Cass will turn it over. I got them down for 8 now here in the first half, or second half rather. So Watford City will get it back. It needed some buckets here. 6:20 to go. They're down by 8 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit dhb.bank. Radu with it for the Wolves. Nice move to the paint. Kicks it out. Here's a shot from 18 by Latre. Misses it. Board pulled down by the Northern Cass Jaguars. Rachel with it. Munson now finds Rachel the cutter. He'll have the floater in the lane and got it. Hudson Rachel scoring for Northern Cass. I got him down for 8 second half points now. Didn't know. I don't have any first half stats for you, unfortunately. Here is DeVries. The floater in the lane drops in for DeVries. He's got now 3 points in the second half. I'm going to reach in foul. It's going to be on Daniel Ariella. So the junior picks up his second team foul. More subs in there. Let's see, we got Breitbach back in there, Arnold back in there, and Vetter back in there for Watford City. For head coach David Gumpkin, his 6th year. He's also the head coach for track and cross country. Originally from Montana, I think it's right across the border there from Watford City, pretty close to Watford City. Can't remember the name of the town now, but I know he's from Montana. He said eastern Montana originally. All right, here is Northern Cass with it. It was Fairview or something like that. I'd have to double check. All right, here is Freilich. Nice move to the paint. He draws a foul. McGorman picks it up for Watford City. McGorman has his third team foul. So Freilich at the line, junior for the Northern Cass Jaguars. 1-2 on the year for the Jaguars, a Division A Region 1 team. All Division A schools here at the Carrington Shootout. Here's the shot. Free throw is up and good for Freilich. So he's his first free throw here in the second half. Next one's up and also good. So it's 2 for 2 for Freilich. Back to the way. McGorman now lobs it up to Breitbach. He'll launch a 3. No good. Northern Cass, the board. Rachel has it for the Jags. He'll launch a 3 right wing. No good. Board will be pulled down by Sam Nelson. Double teamed. And now we got a whistle. Timeout, Northern Cass. Timeout's brought to you by Bank North. We'll be back.
This is Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying solutions for these limiting factors. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
Timeout's brought to you by Bank North. Welcome back here to Carrington. It's the Carrington Shootout, basketball shootout here today and tomorrow. All games for you here from the East Gym, right here on yourliveevent.com. Thanks to all the sponsors for making this possible here as well. All right, Northern Cass has it. Up by 10 over Watford City with 4:30 left in this one on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Freilich has it for the Jags up front. Freilich finds Munson, back to Freilich. It's a screen. 12 to shoot in the shot. Freilich finds Munson. Kick it out right side. Here is a shot by Crockett. No good. Gets his own board. He throws it up in the air, tried to save it, but right to Watford City. So back to the way is Vetter. Trey now. Or check that. That's Breitbach. Here's Vetter with it. He'll drive the paint, put it up short. Rebound Northern Cass. So Northern Cass will slow it up here a little bit, leading by 10 with 3:45 to go on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Reminder, we got Enbridge Player of the Game and Agassiz Precision Ave Play of the Game. We'll get to those real quick. We don't have much time in between games here, so we'll probably just do a quick recap here at the conclusion of this one because we got to get ready for game 2, as I think they're only going to do 20 minutes in between games. Missed shot, so Watford City gets it back. Better hurry here. They're down by 10. A little over 3 minutes left in this one. Kick it across to McGorman. Back over left side. Better for 3. Long, high arcing shot. No good. Rebound Jags. Northern Cass will have the ball in the lead by 10 here. Under 3 minutes left on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Freilich with it. He'll drive and foul. Foul is going to be on Breitbach, I believe. So Breitbach will commit the foul. And that's his fourth team foul on the Wolves. So Northern Cass will have it underneath their basket. Working around the horn. Dish inside. It's going to be knocked away. And last touch by Watford City. Radu back in there for Watford City. Freilich will trigger it in for the Jaguars. It's a left side catch and shoot by Riechel. No good. Weak side board will be pulled down by Watford City. They'll push it up. DeVries with it, and it's going to be knocked away. Watford City a turnover, and here's a shot. Going to be a foul by Arnold. Arnold will pick up his third. That'll be the 5th team foul, so now Northern Cass will be in the bonus from here on out. The line will be Hudson Riechel, 5'10" sophomore. Here's the first one for Riechel. It's good. I got him down now for 9 second half points. I'm not sure how many he had in the first half. Here's free throw number 2. That's also good. So double figures here in the second half for Riechel. Makes it a 12-point lead. Here's a drive by McGorman, and he's fouled. I think Munson committed the foul. Yep, that's going to be his second. First team foul on the Jaguars here in the fourth quarter. So at the line will be Xavier McGorman, 6'2" junior. Watford City 0-3 on the year. They finished 2-20 last year. Free throw is up and good for McGorman. So second free throw here can cut the gap to 10 for Watford. Throw is missed. Rebound Northern Cass. Riechel with it. Baseline. Pull up triple. Crockett drills it. Brooks Crockett. I got him down for 6 now here in the second half. 2 threes. That expands the lead for the Jaguars. And now we got a carry. So Watford City will turn it over. Best back in there for Watford City. I can see the Jaguars sub. I think 13 in there. It's going to be Chris Hoyland, 6' junior in there for the Jags. Munson now. 2 minutes to play on the bank, Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Northern Cass working that clock. Freilich, 7 to shoot in the shot. Freilich with a nice move to the hole, and it bounces in. Freilich got him down 8 second half points. 90 seconds left. Northern Cass, I think their largest lead now here, 16 points. Watford City with it. Watford City will play Carrington boys tomorrow. We'll have it for you here on yourliveevent.com. Here's the 3-ball. It's going to be blocked again there by Munson. I think that's his 4th block here this afternoon. 3 for sure. Here's Freilich for the Jaguars. Riechel now. Northern Cass will improve to 500 now, 2-2 on the year. Watford City will fall to 0-4. We're just going to do a quick post game. Here's a foul. Foul by Vetter. Our Player of the game brought to you by Enbridge. Life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. And then our Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game, your local precision ag planting dealer. Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. And our play of the game, we're going to give it, we're going to revisit that here. Player of the game, we'll go back to Enbridge as Enbridge player of the game. For Watford City, we're going to give that to number 5, Sears Radu. Write him down for 6 second-half points, doing all the ball handling out there and some nice drives, some nice dishes for Radu. And Northern Cass, we're going to give it to Hudson Rachel, the sophomore. I have him down here for 10 second-half points here and doing a nice job hitting some threes out there. He has 2 threes in the second half here. That's our Enbridge players of the game. And we'll get to our play of the game here, brought to you by Agassiz Precision Ag, as we're going to sign off right after the conclusion of this one, gather our thoughts, and get you ready for game 2 today, as that's going to be Carrington against Hazen for girls varsity basketball. That should be set to tip at about 4:30 today. You just have to make sure to re-click the link, go back to our yourliveevent.com website, and click the Carrington-Hazen basketball game to watch that one. Free throw for Northern Cass. Nelson missed it. He'll get another, or I'm sorry, Munson rather. Missed free throw. Rebound Watford City. They'll push it back to the way. There's a shot up, and that's going to be good for Breitbach. Northern Cass has in the backcourt. Press put on by the Wolves. That's going to be taken away by the Wolves. Wolves to the bucket and off the glass. They've scored too quick here. 51-39 now, 31 seconds ago. Shot clock off. Northern Cass has in the backcourt. Crockett with it will cross the timeline, and he's going to be fouled by McGorman with 23 seconds to go on this one. Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game. We're going to give it as that buzzer-beating 3 at the end of the third quarter. I want to say it was Munson. I missed it. I didn't quite see who got it, but it was a Northern Cass player who hit the buzzer-beating 3. End of the third quarter. We came back a little late, so apologize for that, but that's going to be our play of the game in this one. Next free throw is good for Crockett. Makes it 53-39. Watford City back to the way. They'll push it up. A nice move to the hole. Can't get it there is McGorman. Rebound Northern Cass. Crockett with it. 13 seconds left. Here's Crockett now. Pick it out. Number 22 in there. Bierke in there. He'll put up a 3. Can't get it. Rebound Watford City. And pushing it up will be Breitbach. That's going to do it. All right, your final score here, 53-39. So 53-39 as Northern Cass will win this one over Watford City. Northern Cass will improve to 2-2 on the year, and Watford City will drop to 0-4. All right, we're going to sign off, and next game, make sure to click the next link. It'll be Carrington and Hazen girls basketball varsity coming up at approximately 4:30. So thanks to the sponsors. Thanks for watching. And we'll be back for the next game 2 of 4 coming up on yourliveevent.com.